pages, but I'm not sure how to do that. But anyway, guys, if you watch my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and share. That would be greatly appreciated. And and what else? Watch for more content of how to speak Vietnamese. The first video I was teaching how to reading, counting numbers. So the second video will be how to ask direction in Vietnamese. And remember, just be patient, be kind to one another. Oh yeah, I forgot my microphone. I still have it here. And wish my luck with my journey. So YouTube is my side hustler. Uh, I have no one joining me right now. It's what time is it? 12:18. All my top fans disappear. So if you passing by, just say hi, hello. So I learned that in our culture, there's always some sort of norm that you have to follow. Like with the Asian culture, it's more of a submissive, meaning you bow your head, you very politely and very submissive, meaning the children don't have any right to talk to the parent. They don't speak out again, speak up. Whatever the parents say is yes sir, yes ma'am, and they're more of a submissive type. Uh, Although some of the parents are open-minded when their children don't become the way they want the children become. But some parents are not that open-minded. Like if the kid decided not to become a doctor, not become engineering, they want to be a YouTuber, they want to be in the band, they want to be a news anchor, stuff like that, or comedian, stand-up comedian. These are the things that they want to do, and as a parent, you're supposed to support them. You know, some they make mistakes along the way, or they become hopeless along the way. That's just the thing that they have to learn. So don't just kick them out, don't just throw them on the street just because they don't comply to your rule and regulation. you know so some culture are really mean to the children, like Japanese or Chinese. When you're 16, 17, or 14, you don't do the thing that they want you to do, they throw you out. you know They just throw you out. They don't care if you're a minor. They don't care if you don't know how to stand up for yourself. If you don't do as told, they throw you out. That's how the Asian family are. And sometimes then most of the time parents are not correct, but in their own mind and their way of thinking, they think they're correct. But their parents are very open-minded, very loving, very caring. They don't care if their children go a different way. They don't care if their children go to another universe of living. It's still family. You know, but most of the parents are not that generous or open-minded. Just like if you have a child, 17, 16, pregnant, come home, you're supposed to show support to it because this is your grandchildren, whether it came out from the wedlock, it came out from the marriage or whatever, it's still your grand kid. Treat them right. Instead of throw the kid on the street, expect her to go through a lot of things. It's hard. It's hard, especially when you're a teenager and you're pregnant. You go through a bunch of stuff. It's hard. You know. But Hi, hello, how you, Cap 8930. I was talking about parents that I have today, children that are pregnant, and they throw the kid out why the kid was pregnant. If they have relative, they go in and live with their relative, but sometimes they don't have nobody, and they give birth to a child, they have to give it away for adoption, and then the parent don't want them to go back to live with them again because you did something bad. And I don't think that's right. What do you say? Said hi. Hi, Cop 8909. Where are you from? I'm here in Alaska. I'm just discussing about different ways the Asian parents are connected to their children. Like one of my friends here in Juneau, her mom is Chinese, and she just think that girl are good for nothing, so she just handed her out. I mean, give it away to this guy. And that's it. No wedding, no invitation, no nothing. And some parents are like that. And this guy beat the crap out of her. If if she spent $10, $20, and she don't ask permission, he just beat the crap out of her. But you don't want to hang around, discuss about life. Hang around, it's be fun. I tried to make this video a 20 minutes. It's only 7 minutes now. But a lot of parents are nice. Like me, I'm not very controlling of my son, although I'm Asian or whatever. And I go by mostly Westerner culture, meaning he can do whatever he want to do. He learn it. If he do bad thing, he learn when he do good thing. I don't control him. I don't tell him who to date. I don't carry my whip and whip his butt or whatever like some of the parents do. So that's why they call the Asian mom or Asian parent the tiger, meaning they go after the kid, very closely to make sure these kids come out right. And and sometimes these not good. You know, Generally you have a boss that very big and degrading, follow you everywhere. Hi, Mason. You know, follow your eye, follow what you said. It's like very micromanagement and demand thing, and not just plain mean and dumb. Why? WIDE. What is why? I don't know. Where are you from? I'm from Alaska. Where are you from? A 12:30 guy. Hi, Mason. So, if you have children, be generous to them. If they make mistakes, still, let them stay inside the house instead of throwing them out on the street. Because, kids make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. Kelly, let me fly you out. Lost the rest. Oh, God, I would love to fly to California. I can't stand Alaska no more. In March, it's supposed to be spring. We have a lot of snow out there. Until those 2 days I'm off, I stay home. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm tired. So, what am I saying? So a lot of conflict between Asian parent and the children. Is there earthquake? No, there's no earthquake. It's just a lot of snow. We don't have a lot of earthquake in Juneau. If you live in Anchorage, there's a lot of earthquake. You're my favorite trans streamer. Congratulations, trans streamer. Oh, thank you, JFK. And right, the suicide population is high. Lotus Grace high. Is there an earthquake? No, there's no earthquake, thank God. But we have a lot of snow. It's supposed to be spring, but it's not spring yet. JFK, you don't like me anymore. Trans streamer, congratulations. Trans streamer, what's up, you? But anyway, feel illegal but easy. What is it that feel illegal but easy? It's hot here. You're probably in Arizona or California. March? No, March isn't. March isn't. It's spring in Alaska, but we have a lot of snow. Cause this year we have bad snow storm. We have bad weather. Oh, you're in Massachusetts? Massachusetts. Is it hot there? I don't know where Massachusetts is. I'm thinking it should be like rainy, hot. Do you have casino in Massachusetts? Sometimes they have these really nice casino, and I like to go to casino. You know, it's fun. In this room, it is. So when I live with somebody, pink. I having a cold right now. Haven't talked much, but so now we go to war in the Middle East with Israel and Iran. I wonder what next. It's not legal. Feel illegal, but it isn't. It's illegal to have war in different country. But then again, is it really illegal? It's not. I don't know. But I don't like war that much. I came from a war country long time ago, and USA was one of the best thing in life. They have law about a minority, they're like one kid, 70 year or less. They have law about everything, so that's good. You see both the country, they don't have these law that they use kid as a way to make money. Sell them for $1,000, make them sleep with other people for money. It's just like manipulation and abusive. But anyway, I should make cookie not war, right? Cookie is good. I like cookie, but today I don't go outside. I don't go shopping. I spend a lot of money on my merchandise and a lot of money on, when I have a cooking show. Yeah, I spend a lot of money on that. And I spend a lot of money on food, the regular food. In Alaska, very expensive. If you buy fresh fruit in Alaska, it's like an arm and a leg. It's not cheap, you know. And I don't want to carry a lot of stuff upstairs with all the snow and all that stuff. I'm too tired, you know. We don't have good weather this year. Usually now it's like all spring, but next month we're gonna have cruise ship from different part of the country to come here. So I'm gonna go downtown and do live stream there for you guys to see. And every prices they will go up really high, except for Maya where I work. The prices stay the same, but if you go downtown during summer, everything's like one sweatshirt $200, one t-shirt $300. Everything really rocket high. But maybe in April I'll go there to live stream to show you guys the cruise ship there that come here every year. They did like the Holland, the Carnival, the American. Uh, they stop by here. They stop by Washington first, and then they come to Alaska, and then they go around Alaska, and then they go to Caribbean or Florida or wherever that your cruise about to go. And yeah, it's nice. They stop by here for fuel. They buy produce to cook in the kitchen. So they have to buy all that. They buy wine from Costco. They buy tons of stuff for the cruise ship to prepare for their next journey. So every port they stay, they have to get out buy food, for the people there on the cruise. But anyway, it's 15 minutes, 43 minutes. I'm so glad you guys joined me for my live stream, guy. It's one of the best thing ever. And I got stomach ache. One more minute is 16 minutes. So have a good day. I'm gonna go now because my stomach hurt. So join me next live stream. Bye.